Good afternoon, Year 3. Mr. Martin here. Welcome to today's Wonder Lesson. So our Wonder Lessons are all of our afternoon lessons that we complete at school, and we're going to continue with the exact same ones that we would have been doing. So after you've done your maths and your English in the morning and either spelling or phonics, you've got your Wonder Lessons with me. Now, this half term, the subjects that we are going to be looking at are history. We're going to do some science. We're going to do a little bit of French as well, because we know you guys really enjoyed that last time. We're going to continue with our SCARF lessons. So that's our PSHE type lessons. And we're also going to do our RE, our religious education. But today, Monday, the 11th of January, we are going to look at our history topic. Now, first things first, the Year 3 staff have been blown away with all the commitment and hard work and the output, the effort that you guys put into your wonder challenges around our history topic. So, as we know, our history topic for this half term is ancient Greece. That is what we're going to be learning about today. Now, even though it's a history lesson, we're going to be looking at a little bit of the geography around it. So where was ancient Greece? What was it made up of? And what were the places called in it? Now, those of you that were in on the Monday when we were in school, it's going to be similar to that. And I need you guys to join in and add even more to yours that you started with us, okay? So let me share my screen with you guys. Yeah, there we go. So, as you can see, we have got a map on my board. What have we got a map of? I'd like to pause the video. What is it a map showing? Fantastic. We have got a map of the world that we live in today. This is what the world looks like, okay? And you'll see that on our map, I have got arrows pointing to the names of some places. I've got Antarctica, South America, which we've already learned about, North America, which we've learned about, Africa, Europe, Asia, and Australia, or sometimes we call this one Australasia or Oceania. Now, I wonder, what do we call these 7 places on Earth? Pause the video now. Fantastic. Hopefully, we all said that they are continents. They are the 7 continents of the world. Now, we're going to zoom in a little bit and we're going to focus on one continent in particular for our history. We're going to look at Europe. So, here we are then. Here is a map, an outline of Europe today and what it looks like. Here's the United Kingdom, where we know we live. And we are focusing on the country of Greece. So this is what Greece looks like today on a map. It is a southern country. It's in the south of Europe. And it is also famous for having lots and lots of islands, okay? All these Greek islands down the bottom belong there. And here we have a flag of Greece. This is what the Greek flag looks like. But we know we're not looking at Greece today. We're going to get in our time machines and we're going to go back about 3,000 years ago, 3,500 years ago, and we are going to look at ancient Greece. So here I have a map of ancient Greece, okay? And I'd like you to just pause the video now and talk with the people at home. What do you think you can see on that map, okay? What do you think you can see? Fantastic. So hopefully you said that you can see some water around here. These are our 2 seas. We've got the Mediterranean Sea on this side, and here we have the Aegean Sea. We've got lots and lots of these things in the middle of Greece, which I hope you spotted are mountains. Okay, it's a very mountainous landscape, Greece. And here are the islands that we were talking about earlier. All these little islands belong to Greece. They are part of ancient Greece, okay? Now, you'll see that there are lots of names with dots underneath them on our map. I wonder if you can tell me what they are. We looked at a lot of maps with these on when we did the United Kingdom. So pause the video, see if you can have a rewind and remember. Fantastic. Hopefully you said cities, because that's what we looked at in this country. But the Greeks called them city-states, okay? My turn, city-states. Your turn. Brilliant. And that is what we are going to be looking at today. We're going to come back to this map in a minute. Let's have a look at our what, how, and why for today's history lesson then. So, Monday the 11th of January, 2021. Still can't believe it's 2021. Right, our what then? We're going to know that ancient Greece was made up of independent city-states. Now, this word independent, if you're not quite sure what it means, don't worry, because we're going to come on to that in a minute, okay? If you do know, you've got a brilliant head start. How are we going to do it? We're going to explore the world, okay? And we're going to do it because you guys are going to draw your own map and you're going to label some of these city-states. So, let's have a look at our knowledge then. What do we need to know about city-states in ancient Greece? So, we've looked at ancient Greece on a map. We know where it was. But I think the best place to start is here. Ancient Greece was actually not considered one country, okay? Because if we follow the arrow, it was made up of lots of different independent city-states. Now, these city-states are like areas of ancient Greece, okay? But it was not one country. And the reason they were independent means that they do things on their own, okay? And what they did on their own, they were considered independent because all of these city-states had their own governments, they had their own laws, and they all had their own armies, okay? And what would often happen, if we look at the bottom here, these city-states, even though they're all part of ancient Greece, would battle against each other over things such as land or for food and things like that. Even though they were very, very different and believed in lots and lots of different things, some things such as gods and goddesses and some of their cultural stuff, they did believe in the same things. Okay, they had similarities. Now, you can always rewind the video and come back to this fact page because we believe these are 5 of the key points that we need to know about city-states in ancient Greece. So, let's have a look at some of the names of some of these city-states. Now, Miss McCabe has put together this really nice little map here, okay? So we've got the same map in the middle, and we've got the names of 7 of the main city-states that made up ancient Greece. It's not all of them, it's just 7, and there are a few more, okay? And you will see that we have labeled them. We've got the name, Athens, Olympia, Sparta, Crete, Mount Olympus, Troy, and Macedonia. It is not all of the city-states, there are more. Now, just quickly, I know for those children that were in school on the Monday that we were in, you have seen something like this, and you may have even started to do it in your book. I'm going to explain what I want you to do in a minute. Right, your task today, what I would like you to do is, number 1, with a pencil in your book, and this slide will probably be best for that, I would like you to draw ancient Greece. You're going to draw your own map of ancient Greece. So you need to include the outline. You need to include all of the islands, including this big one down here, Crete, okay? And all of these islands here. Now, if you want to go away and find a better map and do your own version, you can, but this one is quite helpful. Step number 1, draw the map. Then you are going to label, because remember, we are looking at the city-states that made up ancient Greece. You're going to label the ones that you find, okay? So you're going to draw your own, and you're going to draw an arrow going to Athens, Olympia, Sparta, Crete, okay? And what I would like you to do is you're going to use your researching skills, and you are going to find out about each city-state because they all had things that they were famous for. So for example, if we look at this one here, Athens was famous for democracy, which is where they allowed people to vote, okay, to who was in charge. And if we look at Sparta, it says that they were famous for developing warriors. Okay, so each city-state was famous for something else. You can use a few of the facts on here, but we would also like you to go away and research some more of your own. Now, for those guys that were in school last week for that one Monday that we were in, you might have already done one for Athens. So your task, you need to do some of the other ones that you haven't done. I would like everybody to do at least 3 city-states. So if you've already got 1, you need to do another 3. If you haven't done any of this yet, you need to learn about 3. You can use a few of the facts off here, but I've also got this for you, okay? So hopefully, if you want to find out some more research and you need a bit of help finding it, you can go to BBC Bite-Size website, and if you type in who were the ancient Greeks, it brings up a website that looks like this, okay? And I'm just going to try and share this one with you. So bear with me 1 minute. Let me share my screen. Go to this one. Move that over. Here we go. So it looks like this. And if you scroll down, you will see it, you come to this page. And it's talking about the cities, states of ancient Greece. And if you click on one, so there are some on here that we haven't talked about, okay? We've got Delphi, which isn't on that other sheet. Corinth isn't on there. And this one, Knossos, isn't on there, okay? If I want to find out some more information to complete my fact about that city-state, I can click on this one from Delphi. Fingers crossed. And it should, if it's working. Anyway, it brings up some more information about that city-state. Let me try again. There we go. So Delphi, it tells me, was home to, when it comes on. Technology is not playing today. Anyway, if you go to this website and you click on here, it brings up some more information for you to complete your activity. So let me go off that, back onto here, and back onto here. Your task then is recap. First one, draw ancient Greece. What did it look like, the outline of it? Draw your own map of it, something along these lines, including the islands. Then, now we know ancient Greece was not one country. It was made up of lots of independent city-states that battled against each other. You're going to label some of them. And under each label, I would like you to include a few key facts that you have found out. You can use some of these if you wish. You can use your own research. If you found any in your Wonder Challenges, you can use that. Or you can go to this website and click on these buttons and it will tell you even more information. Everybody to do 3 new ones. So if you've already done 1 or you've already done 2, I want 3 new sentences and facts about each independent city-state. Hopefully that's clear. Any questions, please message your teachers on Dodo. You can always pause, rewind, rewatch this video whenever you want. It is on our YouTube channel. Any questions, please ask your teacher. And what I will do is at the start of our next history lesson, so next Monday, I will do a quiz, maybe Who Wants to Be a Millionaire type quiz, as a bit of a rewind on our knowledge on this. Make sure you submit all your finished pieces. We would love to see them. And we'll put plenty of dodos on for your brilliant work. Keep up the enthusiasm. We know it's strange times, but you're all doing really, really well. Thank you. Bye-bye.